I'm curious, one, about the those things that you do from a protocol standpoint when you do get into a flare-up. Has there been anything that you think is particularly useful for individuals? I know it's hard on a broad basis to say, but any
Yes.
tools in the toolkit when someone is flaring?
Yeah, there's a couple supplements that are like blends of anti-inflammatories. So like one of them's called, like the technical name for it's called neuroflam, which the name implies is like for neuroinflammation. And it's from Apex, and my mentor Dr. Karazian, formulated it and stuff like that. But sometimes, and again, this doesn't work for everybody, but sometimes I have people take that in high doses, like crazy high doses, like 16 a day or 12 a day or something that sounds scary to say publicly, but they take it in high doses and they might text the next day and they're like, it worked. Like,
Hmm.
OMG, it worked. I slept through the night, my anxiety, my pain, my brain, whatever it is. So sometimes with some of those nutrients, even my mentor, Dr. Karazin, he said before, he's like, we know these nutrients do these things from the scientific literature. We just don't know how much somebody needs. He's like, so sometimes when you're giving somebody a dosage, is that if you fill your hand and it feels like a lot, add some more. So sometimes, and that's one of the things that I've learned just throughout my experiences working with people and throughout my learnings and seminars and things like that. A lot of people in the autoimmune space were saying like, whatever you do, don't underdose. If you sometimes you're shooting a bear with a BB gun if you're underdose. If somebody's taking
Hmm.
250 milligrams of turmeric a day, that's going to do a little bit of nothing. It's still good. Don't get me wrong, but like, is it going to put a fire out? No, we're talking like a cup of water versus a fire truck worth of water,
Hmm.
and the fire truck might be prednisone, something like that. But the
Yeah.
metaphor is still the same of like sometimes more. I also think that histamine is often involved in a lot of flares.
Really
So
interesting.
so if somebody travels or if the seasons change or if somebody's foods get off course, and a lot of times histamine is kind of a short-term thing that's like, oh, okay, I feel a little bit better. My brain fog, my joint inflammation, whatever the case is. But a lot of times it's the higher dose strategies, whether it be anti-inflammatories at high dose, antihistamines at high dose, or antioxidants at high dose. It's usually some form of those three. If we're talking about like flare protocol type
Mhm.
things.